What's up guys, this is Steve, Android at Night, and today I'm going to be running you through my thoughts on the Android L developer preview for the Nexus 5. Go to the link in the description and flash it on your phone. If you want a guide, comment below and I will make a guide happily for you guys, but enjoy the video. So first things first, I'm just going to jump into the settings, which as you can see is all new. I'll run over these all in a little bit of detail. I'm just going to quickly show you. As you can see there, I'm running Android L. I'm running Nova Launcher. The actual home screen launcher I'll show you in a sec. But the main difference, the big thing for me, is the notification system. So you scroll down and you've got this new card-based interface, which is really nice. As you can see, there's a line here. So underneath this line is where you get your Google Now ones, which you can swipe away. And also for some reason the persistent ones. So for example, the talent pool notification, which is a persistent one, you can't get rid of it. This always shows underneath that line. It's quite nice, just breaks it up so you know the things that you can react to are up top, so you can swipe them away just as you're used to. If you pull down again in the bar, like that, you get down to your settings. And I really like what they've done with their settings here. So the first cool thing is that with these icons here for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, if you just tap the icon, it just turns it on and off, which is really useful. Before it was that thing where I think if you hold down it turned it on and off, or if you pressed it or vice versa, but it wasn't very obvious. This is pretty unambiguous, and then if you actually tap where it says Bluetooth, it will go straight to the settings for you. The other cool thing is that it tells you what you're connected to there and there. Then you just got quick toggles for aeroplane mode, notifications, car screen. They finally added auto rotate actually to here, which is really useful. The one thing I don't like about this settings menu is the grey bit at the top. I can sort of see what they're doing, but when this comes down it looks a little bit strange. I'd quite like for the photo view to be slightly bigger, and maybe for it to be a slightly different colour or maybe slightly smaller. It is growing on me, but it does strike me as a little bit odd compared to how it used to be. The other thing is that you don't immediately see the date. You have to pull down again to see the date, which isn't a big thing, but a couple of times I found myself looking for the date on my phone, and it is an extra step, which is slightly irritating. I love the fact they finally got a brightness slider, although tapping here it doesn't seem to do anything. I'd expect in the final version tapping that will do something to do with auto brightness. As you can see, they've completely revamped the settings. I think it looks really nice, it's really clean, it's really clear, and one of the coolest things they've done is add a universal search into the settings, which is really useful, especially for people who aren't that good at guessing where things are and digging around in menus. One of the new UI features they've added, which you can see here, is this nice sort of wave animation. If you pull up or pull down from the bottom or top of a list, you get this wave which changes to do with where your finger is, which is just a simple thing, but it looks quite cool. As far as battery life goes, this obviously isn't a final release, but I found the battery life to be maybe 2 or 3 hours better than how my Nexus 5 was previously. It used to be rooted just on a stock KitKat ROM, but the battery life definitely seems to be slightly better, and everything overall just seems that little bit quicker. All the animations feel a little bit more buttery smooth, and I've been using this for a couple of days, and it's kind of like how when you got a Nexus 5 before, the first day you got it when there was nothing installed, it was really clean, really quick. This feels like that, except that it's kept that sort of standard up, and I've had this on my phone for 3 or 4 days. Another cool thing they've done is they finally got rid of the gallery application, so you can see there's no gallery. Everything now is done through the Photos app. I'm just going to switch to the Google Now launcher just to show you how this looks on Android L. So you've still got Google Swipe to the left to get to Google Now, which again, really like. This is the one thing I wish they'd implement into Nova Launcher. The only thing I don't like about this launcher now is that you can't customize the icons. If you could change the icons, I'd probably be using it as my everyday launcher, but unfortunately you can't. You hit your apps tray and you've got them all in a nice scrollable list. I just installed this Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm going to be doing some videos on the scariest, this is a bit of a segue, some of the scariest Android apps or games, and I've just kicked the camera. So if you guys have any scary ones, any scary games you think I should play, drop them in the comments below and I will download them. I'm probably going to do it on my tablet. I'm going to do some sort of let's play. I need to figure out how I'm going to either record the screen or film the screen whilst recording my face, but I'm going to be doing that at some point. There's a pop-up toast notifications which work really well. I haven't tested it specifically, but I think they tend to only show up in full screen. They're not very obtrusive and they look quite nice. They look much better than the clone versions you can get through exposed modules and stuff on KitKat, so they've done a great job of how they actually look. One of the biggest updates Google were touting with Android L was the lock screen. I have to say it's really nice. I don't normally use a lock screen, but I found myself actually using this one, partly because it looks quite nice and it's a little bit more functional. If you've got notifications, they display in a really nice way on here. If you have it set to lock, it means that you won't see what the actual notifications are. It will say Google Plus notification unlocked to see, so the security element of it is pretty good. I like the way all this looks up here. You've got giffgaff or whichever network you're on, you've got your little icon again from your Google profile. You can swipe left, and if you've got a lock on your phone, you have to then unlock you unlock it, and it will then take you to the dialer. So it is quick, but it's also got that little bit of functionality as far as security goes. You can swipe up, or tap rather, to get to the emergency call, which interestingly, as you can see, opens to the old style dialer. Although you need a code for the dialer, if you swipe for the camera, that just unlocks straight away, but people can't see your photos or anything like that. All they can do is actually take photos or videos. And then if you scroll up, your standard unlock. I've been using the face unlock, which probably isn't going to work because it's got a camera in the way, but I found it's working a lot quicker, a lot more accurately than in the past. Everything on the phone is that little bit snappier, and this is one of the things that really is a lot quicker. You basically just look at the phone and it will instantly unlock, and it's actually made it worth using. It's as quick as entering a code now, if not slightly quicker. The only thing is you look kind of vain every time you open your phone, but I can live with that. It's a really nice little bit of security. If you do want to use this as your everyday ROM, there's absolutely no problems. I've used custom ROMs that are much less stable than this in the past. I mean, this has got great battery life, everything works, call quality is great, the camera's great, so there's not really any reason not to use this. It's very easy to do. I'll put a link in the description for the preview that I'm using. If you want a guide, there's a couple of good written guides. Actually on the Google page is quite good, and I think there's one on like Android and Me or Android Police. But if you want a guide, a video guide, comment below and I'll try and film that for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Comment below if there's anything else you want to see. Please like this video if it was useful. Please subscribe if you haven't seen me before. You can follow me on all my social networky things in the links in the description for icon packs and wallpapers and loads of other good stuff. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.